Skur has it teed up. Hand is raised, and your opening kick presented by Dutch Mill Supply. Welcome to Week 2 football. A sidewinder will go out of bounds, and an early penalty against the Dutch, so good field position for Mount Pleasant to start. 1st and 10.
Yeah, he kicked it pretty hard, but he hooked it and went left too soon. He would have had enough to get it in the end zone had it been straight, but he hooked it.
So the ball is set up at the 35-yard line. So that amounts to a 25-yard penalty based on where it went out of bounds. So tough start here for Pella as they will take on Brody Bender and the Mount Pleasant offense.
Yeah, good luck with that tonight. Brody Bender and Brennan Bender.
The Brady bunch.
Yeah, the Bender bunch.
Something like that. 1st and 10, Mount Pleasant. They're working right to left in maroon uniforms. A shotgun formation, 2 running backs. Handoff will go right side and some space and some room for the tailback, Jack Johnson, as he will be stopped just shy of the 45, a gain of 9 yards on 1st down for Johnson.
Yeah, probably a little misdirection there, if you will. All the big boys are on the left side of the line, and then we overloaded the defense that way, and they went the other way. Went to the right, and not a lot of white shirts over there for a little bit.
So 2nd and short is where Mount Pleasant wants to be at their own 44-yard line, far hash. Bender in the gun will hand it off left side. They'll get the 1st down and a lot more up to midfield. A gain of 6 yards for Johnson and 2 carries and the first down of our game.
Josh Miller.
That was a little more behind the big left guard, just left of center, so behind the Nebraska recruit at left guard.
See how Pella responds here with their defense. A tough test tonight for the likes of Cody Heisman, Braden Peterson, and Levi Rosa.
Official timeout on the field.
Yeah, we'll have to use our quickness to get around the big guy and get in the backfield.
So here comes 1st and 10, our first down. Scoreless game, 11:09 remaining here in the first quarter. Shotgun formation, single tailback this time, and a 3 wide receiver set for Bender. Man in motion is 20 Seberg. They will hand it off to him, jet sweep. Good patient run initially, but the Dutch will swarm to the ball, hold him to a short gain. Looks like 2 yards. Now they'll give him 1, just out to the 49-yard line. So nice job of pursuit there by the Dutch linebackers to hold the jet sweep runner. That's the first non-running back carry this year for Mount Pleasant by Seberg.
Yeah, good defensive discipline there to stay at home and not go the other way with the man coming across the pattern going to the right. Stayed home and got the tackle.
Mount Pleasant will nudge it into Dutch defensive territory, 2nd and 9 in a scoreless game, first quarter. Bender, quick drop, throw, and that is batted away beautifully. Good coverage by Logan Shetterly as Seberg was blanketed downfield. The throw was where it needed to be, but Shetterly did a nice job and was stride for stride with the wide receiver.
Yeah, that was a very nice defensive play. It looked like a pretty good slant pattern there and a nice throw, but that was all on Shetterly to knock that one down.
Well, it's interesting. Mount Pleasant gets 2 big runs on the power formation, then they decide to finesse it with the outside run and pass, and now they've got 3rd and long. Have to get to the Pella 40-yard line. Bender rolling to his left, under some pressure, will throw downfield, and Shetterly just misses it. It's caught at the 20, inside to the 10-yard line. A great throw on the run by Brody Bender, finding Rylan Seberg inside the Raceway Tire and Exhaust red zone. They'll mark it at the 10, so a gain of 39 yards and 1st and goal, Mount Pleasant.
1st and goal for the Panthers.
Who caught that?
That was 20 Seberg. And Shetterly that time was just a half step behind. It was pretty good coverage and a better throw on the run across his body for Bender.
Yeah, it was a perfect throw.
1st and goal, handoff left side. Johnson some space, and he'll get 4 tough yards to the 6-yard line.
Stopped by number 23, Warren Page.
Yep, early test for our defense down here. See if we can keep them to a field goal.
And goal from the 6.
So 2nd and goal from the 6. The Pella defense yet to be scored on after shutting out Dallas Center Grimes in week 1. 9:41 remaining, 0-0 game first quarter. Mount Pleasant deep inside the Raceway Tire and Exhaust red zone. Bender hands it off. Bass will get inside the 5, and then a dog pile scrum will get held up at the 2, so another 4-yard gain. The first carry for Logan Bass, and it's 3rd and goal from the 2.
Yeah, I think they're going to spot him on the 3, Andrew.
Yep, somewhere in between, yeah. there was a big pile, and it's surprising that Pella was able to hold it because you would think with all that weight that they could just inertia themselves in. So a short gain of 3.
I would clearly think 4 down territory, though, for Mount Pleasant rather than kick a field goal. So 2 more chances for them here.
Especially with the power they have. Pella and Heisman and all the weight room reps on that left side of the line really going to have to come to task here. It's a direct snap formation. Johnson in the Wildcat will take it left side, and he will sneak into the end zone through the pile and into pay dirt. It's a touchdown, Mount Pleasant. Jack Johnson took the direct snap, and the Panthers will strike first as they march the ball down the field.
Yeah, I thought it looked like we had him tackled back there. There's a big mass of humanity in the middle of the line, and he just snuck right through there. I thought we had him held up, but not the case.
It caps off an 8-play drive that will go 65 yards for the Johnson touchdown. The PAT is good. With 8:49 remaining here in the first quarter, our score 7-0. Mount Pleasant on top of Pella. Dutch offense will get their first crack. Insider.
Kicking for Mount Pleasant, number 54, Ethan Euler. Deep for Pella, number 28, Xavier Husigan. And number 20.
Live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth. Mount Pleasant set to kick this one away as they will boot it deep, and it's caught by Housinga at the 10-yard line. A burst of speed and a seam up the middle has one man to beat at the 50. The kicker will tackle him, but not before a 40-yard return will take it to midfield. Great starting field position. 1st and 10 Dutch.
Very nice job by the kick return team. Opened up a huge hole up the middle. Housinga did a nice job, caught it on the run, and got out to midfield. Good start for the offense.
On the far hash mark, Pella down 7-0, 8:43 to go first quarter against Mount Pleasant.
Mace at quarterback.
So Ryan Mace will start in a pistol formation as Nolan Clayberg in the backfield and a 4 wide receiver set. Check that. It's Baker in the backfield, a play action fake to him. Mace will step up in the pocket, has all sorts of time, will scramble and get a good gain of 6 yards on first down. Ryan Mace, the first carry of the game. Good deep zone coverage there by Mount Pleasant, prevented any lanes for him to throw it. He had plenty of time, though, to find the opening.
Yeah, Downs lined up wide right down here in the trips and drew a lot of defensive coverage, opened up the middle of the field, and Mace took advantage.
So 2nd and 4, Pella. Ball centered closer to the field as it's right in front of us here, high atop the Evans Field press box on KRLS. 3 receivers in the set. Baker and H-back in the formation with Clayberg, the tailback. Low snap, counter play for Clayberg. Has some space to the 40, sheds a tackle, and is inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. A gain of 11 yards, and the first Pella first down.
Very nice job of blocking over there on the left side of the offensive line. Got a couple receivers in there to open some holes, and good moves by Clayberg. Easily got the first down.
That's good sign there that the offensive line, I know it's only 2 plays, but early indications show that they had nice protection on the first play and good run blocking in lanes there for the second.
Yep.
So a 3 or 4 receiver set this time for Ryan Mace, and he will hand it off to Clayberg. Tries the right side this time, a little too horizontal. He'll get no gain. So back to the original line, 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line. Mount Pleasant leading the Dutch 7-0 with 7.5 to play first quarter.
Greg Smith for the Panthers. No gain on the play.
So now Aaron Downs is taking this next snap. As Downs, the dynamic playmaker, with 2 receivers left side, Nelson in at tight end. A direct snap.
Penalty flag on the field.
And false start.
Procedure penalty against the Dutch.
Against Pella, the 2nd Dutch penalty. After the kickoff out of bounds. And this one will set them a little back at a pretty critical time there.
5-yard penalty moves the ball.
Yeah, I didn't see the movement, but clearly the referee reacted right away and no one argued. So somebody up front or maybe one of the receivers lurched a little bit.
PellaMotors.com instant radio update. Van Meter, an interception turns into points. 13-0 Bulldogs on the Eagles after 1 quarter on KRLS 2. 2nd and 15 for Pella as they'll spread the formation. Downs in at quarterback again, has 2 receivers left side. And he'll hand it off to Clayberg, and he's buried at the line for no gain.
Number 8.
So that time Mount Pleasant, I think, with Downs in there, was keying in on the run. And it looks like Downs will stay in as a receiver. No, he'll check off the field for Mace and 3rd and 15. A clear passing down.
Yep. Double wides.
Mount Pleasant 38-yard line. As you mentioned, twin stacks on both sides. 4-man rush. All sorts of time for Mace to throw. He'll whip it downfield. Has Shetterly inside the 20. He'll make the catch down to the 16-yard line. A first down into the Raceway Tire and Exhaust red zone and a big gain on third down.
21 yards from Mace to Shetterly. Good job. Nice pass. Nice catch and run by Shetterly.
And that was the first attempted pass here for Pella. Now Downs back in at quarterback. 5:58 remaining first quarter. Pella trying to match the early Mount Pleasant touchdown, down 7-0. Two receivers, including Shetterly and Page, far side of the formation. Warner alone on this side. And Downs will keep it on the option. Makes one defender miss in the backfield before he swarmed past the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So he'll get 3 yards and turn a potentially disastrous play there as Mount Pleasant was in the backfield quickly into a positive.
It's that read option where he's trying to read the defense. Last time they ran that, he handed it to Clayberg and got nowhere, and this time he faked it and went around the end and almost got nowhere, but a couple of his moves got him about 2 or 3 yards. Only about 2. They didn't quite spot it where I thought they were going to spot it.
So to the 15-yard line at inside Mount Pleasant territory. Downs, low snap, quick pass out to Shetterly. Lot of space at the 10. Makes a juke move. A defender misses. And inside the 5, down to the 4. Another Pella first down. The second for Shetterly on this drive.
Nice throw, real quick throw. Get it out to Shetterly. They were playing way off of him defensively and got 5-6 yards before anybody touched him. And then he juked a few more for the first down.
So 2 first downs on the series. 3, but 2 to the hands of Logan Shetterly. 4:48 remaining first quarter. It'll be first and goal Pella at the Mount Pleasant 5-yard line, far hash.
Clearly our offense looking a lot better than they did last week.
Panthers lead 7-0. Pella looking to get on the board and match the opening score drive. Baker in motion. Direct snap. Downs plows ahead. He will fight his way, and he is in. 6 for the Dutch. Touchdown Pella. Power football for Aaron Downs.
Definitely was. Went over the right side. Nice job blocking by the right side of the O-line and followed a running back. I think it might have been River Baker in through there and used his own power once he got hit to pull it across the end zone.
So both teams march it down the field, and with 4:29 remaining in the first quarter, it'll be Silas Vanderhoff to try and match this score. Do have Hy-Vee Fuel Saver to give away at this time. In fact, we'll hold on that for just a second as we have a little bit of perhaps confusion here as to what Pella wants to do.
We were down a guy, so we got it up to 11 now. We'll have to. They might have to do it real quick here, or they're going to get a penalty.
3 seconds on the play clock. 2.
Got it off.
1. The kick is up, and it is good. We are tied at 7. 4:29 remaining first quarter. Back inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio. 2 drives. Another kickoff goes out of bounds, and it is 1st and 10. Mount Pleasant from the 35-yard line. Congratulations to Kathy Ellsworth, who's won 50 cents on her Hy-Vee Fuel Saver card. Make sure you stop by the Pella Hy-Vee and register for your chance to win in the Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Radio Touchdown Challenge. An Aaron Downs 5-yard touchdown run has Pella leading.
Penalty on the field for kicking the ball out of bounds.
And they got to clean that up, Randy. You can't be doing that and giving Mount Pleasant shorter fields like that.
That was essentially the same play as last time. It went out on the 10. This time went out on the 4. There's plenty of leg to get it down there, but he's just hooking it.
That's Adam Skur, one of the many new faces, and a great push from the Pella defensive line. Grant Nelson will be the first to make contact alongside with Levi Rosa. It's a loss of a yard.
That was Johnson, the tailback. Great penetration by the Dutch front there.
So Johnson will lose a yard. So from their own 34-yard line, the third Pella penalty. As we are live here on KRLS. Andrew Schneider and Randy Sikkema. Shotgun formation for the Panthers. They'll throw. Seaberg will drop it. He had it in his hands, and that was, I think, a miscommunication on the near side routes, Randy, as both Seaberg and number 5 Johnson came together and converged on the football.
Yeah, the slot guy got in the way of the other receiver. He actually had inside position on Shetterly on the slant play, but the defender and the other receiver kind of got in the way and caused that to be incomplete, so we'll take it. 3rd and 11. We had them 3rd and 9 last drive, and they converted. So here's a big play for us.
They are 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions so far. 3rd and 11 from their own 34-yard line. Snap to Bender. Lots of time to throw. Has a man far sideline, and that is caught. They'll spot him on the Pella 48-yard line. Incredible concentration for Jack Johnson, and 3 for 3 on 3rd down are the Panthers. That's from the 34 to the other 48-yard line, so a gain of 18 yards and a Mount Pleasant first down.
Very nice throw by Bender, the quarterback. We had pretty decent coverage. In fact, I thought it was maybe out of bounds, but no argument from the Pella bench over there, and so he must have got a foot down.
It was a very incredible catch, I thought. Just great concentration and a great throw. Blitz is coming here on first down, and that pass is caught near the 40-yard line, and wrapped up is, it looks like, the tight end, number 23, Brennan Bender, the junior. So his first catch, and Mount Pleasant, a very positive play. They will get 8 yards with the forward progress.
Looked like Shetterly was going to pick that. He ran right through the pattern of the pass and just didn't try to catch it. It looked like he was going to knock it down.
May have been a step ahead. Had the right idea, but just came up a little early. So now a twin back formation in the shotgun for Brody Bender. And good running again from Jack Johnson, and it looks like he'll get another first down.
Yeah, we actually hit him at the line, but then the second man to take him down, he kept his forward momentum going, and he fell forward to get the first down. Picked up about 2 or 3 yards, but enough for the first down.
So a gain of 3 gets him to the 37-yard line. First down, Mount Pleasant. They have 4 first downs so far with 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Pella and Mount Pleasant tied at 7, but Bender and company are moving again into Dutch territory. Quick handoff to Bass, tries the right side, spins out of one tackler, and falls ahead to the 34-yard line for a gain of 3.
Yeah, good second effort there by Bass. Looked like we had him tied up with his feet tied up, but he spun out of it and got another yard or two. 2nd and 7 from the 34.
2:30 remaining here in the first quarter as Mount Pleasant has cashed in on 3rd down so far, 3 for 3 on those opportunities. In case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella. 2:19 remaining first quarter, 4 wide receiver set. 5 down defensive linemen for Pella. And a pass, one-on-one coverage, Warner, and that pass is caught inside the 10 and close to the pylon, down to the 1-yard line. A beautiful floating throw to the far corner is caught by Chase Williamson, and it's 1st and goal, Mount Pleasant again.
I tell you what,
33.
That quarterback is on fire because there was Warner was draped all over him, and he dropped that pass right in his breadbasket down there at about the 5-yard line. That was a beautiful throw. Not much you can do on that.
4 of 6 passing, 5 first downs, 98 yards, and Mount Pleasant knocking on the door of leading this game once again. Tied at 7, but a yard away are the Panthers. And the direct snap formation for Johnson. He'll try to leap over. The ball's on the ground, and Pella will recover it.
I was just thinking this turnover is going to make a difference here with everybody scoring. They tried the direct snap, and the first hit jarred the ball loose, and I couldn't see who fell on it.
It looks like one of the defensive linemen. It may have been number 52, Levi Rosa. But either way, a huge fumble recovery with 1:44 remaining turns 1st and goal Mount Pleasant into 1st down Pella. That play took a lot of time off the clock. 1, 2, 3. Another 7-play drive that was stalled with 1:44 remaining here in the first. It's a game reset presented by Strauver Cellular. Strauver Cellular, your locally authorized agent for U.S. Cellular Dish Network in downtown Pella. First down, Dutch. Aaron Downs, direct snap, left side, has some space at the 10, down the sideline, spins past one tackler, and he'll get a big gain from the 5 to the 20-yard line. A gain of 15 yards and a Pella first down.
Yeah, there was the power in the legs that time. He good blocking by the O-line and the wide receivers on the left, and got Aaron around the corner and down the sideline. Almost busted that one.
3 carries, 23 yards unofficially for the quarterback/wide receiver hybrid, and he has a first down, the 4th for the Dutch. After the big turnover, Pella wants to capitalize. A fumble recovery. And this time a handoff to, looks like Clayberg, and he'll get past the 20.
About 3 yards.
And gets 3.
Ball carried by Clayberg.
So Clayberg 4 carries and a handful of yards, so 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I got him 4 for 14 at this point.
1:15 remaining here in the first quarter. Andrew Schneider and Randy Sikkema in Mount Pleasant as Pella tied with the Panthers at 7. Non-district football. The first big play of this game is a fumble by the Panthers. And Johnson, as they were going in to score.
Boy, they're just way laying off of Shetterly. Yeah, they recognized it right away again.
Shetterly, though, this time is in the backfield and has to make defenders miss and has to claw his way back to the line of scrimmage. The pass was so far behind the line and wasn't thrown with a lot of zip, Randy, there, by it looked like Downs. And
I think that was Mace,
down.
Actually.
It was Mace, thank you. That's going to be
yeah, Shetterly stepped back. He was in the slot, so he was already off the line of scrimmage, and he stepped back a couple more yards. Gave him about 15 yards for the guy that was guarding him, but then the other ends came in and met him. Held him to about a 2-yard gain. 3rd and 5, 4.5 yards.
PellaMotors.com instant radio update. Knoxville 14-0 on Sadell on KNIA. Mace to pass. All sorts of time. A delayed blitz. Now he'll look to run. Has some blocking down game. 1st and 10.
Yeah, that was a big conversion. We got the fumble, which was great, but we started deep in our territory, and now we're out at the 30.
Mace, play action fake. Rolls out to his left. There is a flag on the play, and the pass is incomplete. Missing in the flat for Nelson.
Must have almost been an illegal formation. The flag came out really early. Illegal shift, okay.
So that's I imagine they'll take the penalty there and make it 1st and 15. So erase the incomplete pass for now. And the 4th Pella penalty. That's really been the only issue they've had so far has been penalties. And even then, the defense has been pushed around a little bit. But obviously coming up with the big turnover. Johnson, in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic from Mount Pleasant on 1st and goal from the 1, was trying to leap over the defense. The ball was punched out, looked like by River Baker initially, and then one of the defensive linemen fell on it for Pella at the 5, and that's how this drive started. Thwarting a potential, looked to be pretty sure touchdown for the Panthers.
1st and goal from the 1, yeah.
And a fake handoff. Mace tries the left side, has some blockers in front of him. Good vision and patience downfield to the 40, near side, 45-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. It's a gain of 17 yards, so the penalty is erased, and the Dutch move the sticks.
Yeah, that's a new play, new wrinkle with Mace out there anyway. Fake handoff to the running back going the other way. I think that was Dawson Lee, actually, that time in the backfield. And I was watching him, and Mace came this way, got the first down, and then some. Nice 17-yard run.
And his 2nd first down, the 6th for Pella in this game. 11:46 remaining, 2nd quarter. 4 wide receiver set, and Pella and Mount Pleasant tied at 7. Mace fakes the handoff again, works left side, has some blocking in space, inside Mount Pleasant territory to the 40, and he'll stiff arm a defender out of bounds to the 36-yard line.
Going to make them adjust their defense, aren't we? So 14, 17 yards again, back-to-back 17-yarders, almost identical plays.
And a 3rd Pella first down on this series as they started at their own 5, and they are marching the ball down against this Mount Pleasant defense, tied at 7. Downs will check off the field. Mace will stay in on this formation. 1st and 10 Pella. 4 receiver set again, near side Warner and Joe Jansen. Handoff right side to Lee. Tried to find some speed, and he's buried for a big loss. As coming up on the play was number 51, Brett Backham, who came flying in on the blitz, and a loss of 4 yards as they'll back it up to the 40.
Yeah, that was the fake they'd been carrying out on the 2 17-yard gains by Mace. They would fake it to Lee going that way, and then Mace would come back, and they tried the actual handoff, but Mount Pleasant was staying at home and had nothing to do with, nothing to let that go. It was a nice sack by Mount Pleasant.
Pleasantville all over Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont, not quite to the half, 32-7. They lead. A PellaMotors.com instant radio update. A throw in the flat to Shetterly. They'll get some of that yardage back. They'll get close to the original line of scrimmage and gain 3 yards on the short flat route. Good closing speed by the linebacker, Jaden Davis from Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been about another yard, but they really didn't give him a very good spot on that one. His forward momentum gave him another yard, but nonetheless, 3rd and 11. Big play here.
At the 36-yard line, 37-yard line.
Probably 4-down territory. I'm not sure why we'd punt from here.
Well, especially if they can get a good chunk of yardage here. Mace in the shotgun on 3rd and 11. 4-man drop. Looking downfield. That pass is nearly picked off.
And caught.
And it's caught by Aaron Downs. So
Can
he'll
you
get
believe
yardage.
that? Two Mount Pleasant guys both had it, thought they had intercepted it. The first guy had it, bobbled it to the other Mount Pleasant player who bobbled it again, and Downs came down with it.
That's a gain of 6. So Downs gets the reception. And they'll make it 4th down and 4, and they will go for it now.
Wow.
A gain as impressive of a gain of 6 yards. And they're going to challenge it.
Timeout. Yeah, they're going to challenge it.
Another PellaMotors.com instant radio update. Dallas Center Grimes 7, Norwalk 0. Ryan Mace, empty backfield. No, he does have a running back to his right. That's Lee.
Trips right.
He will look to pass. Blitz is coming. Has his man downs inside the 20. A burst of speed. One man to beat as he'll drag a defender all the way down to the 1-yard line. The 4th down play goes for 29 yards, and it's 1st and goal, Pella.
And I think the young man trying to tackle him got injured trying to tackle him. Hope he's okay. Oh, he's up. I think he hurt his elbow or his shoulder, one or the other.
So Aaron Downs connects with Mace for 29 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal, Pella at the 1.
Wow. They're playing soft. I did not say soft, but they're playing off our wide receivers. It was just a real quick pass to Downs, and he used his strength to carry it all the way down to the 1.
We are tied at 7 apiece, 9:33 here in the second quarter.
Downs at quarterback now.
Baker in motion. Power formation for Pella. Downs, 2 hands on the football, and he'll plow his way in. 6 for the Dutch. Touchdown, Pella. Aaron Downs, the second rushing score for the junior.
That's going to be a pretty hard play to stop for any defense. I mean, I know we did it to them because they tried jumping over the top, but that's just power football. The O-line pushed all of Mount Pleasant into the end zone, and Downs followed them in.
That is a methodical drive here as Silas Vanderhoff looks to make it 14-7.
Wow, what a turnaround on that fumble recovery on the goal line.
That's a 95-yard drive.
There you go.
The kick is returned by Mount Pleasant as Seaberg finds a seam, and he'll get to the 32-yard line. 1st down, Mount Pleasant, a 27-yard return. Live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth. Dutch up 14-7. And tonight's longest drive presented by Dingham & Concrete, a 10-play, 95-yard series for Pella that started, Randy, after the fumble recovery, an early contender for our McCall Monumental Radio Key Play of the game. From 1st and goal, Mount Pleasant goes a 10-play, 95-yard drive, and Pella leads by 1 score.
Yeah, clearly the play of the game up to this point anyway.
So Brody Bender has had a great game passing so far. He'll drop back, blitz in his face, throw, and that is caught. And a short gain, a flag in the area of holding. And immediately called right from the line of scrimmage, and maybe then some, as the blitz broke free. And if it wasn't for that hold, Randy, I think Mr. Bender may have had to pick himself off the ground in a hard way.
It was good pressure right there, and that's a spot foul, too. So that's going to be about a 13-yard penalty, assuming we accept it.
I would assume so. Very much so. 13-yard penalty.
Because they gained about, a couple yards on the completion?
Well, in the way that they've been moving the ball, you might as well just put them back further in the field.
Right. So a 13-yarder, the first penalty on Mount Pleasant tonight.
Penalty moves the ball back to the 20-yard line.
So it's 2nd and 23.
Now would be a good time for a pick 6, Andrew. Just saying.
1st and 23 as Mount Pleasant backed up to their own 20-yard line after the holding penalty. 5 down defensive linemen for the Dutch. They'll bring pressure, handoff. Not much doing there.
Logan Bass, the ball carrier.
Bass got a yard.
Yeah, great job by the up front 7 there by the Dutch. Nowhere for him to go, for Bass to go.
So that's the first play from scrimmage on this series. A gain of a yard. 2nd and 22. Brody Bender is 4 of 6 passing for 98 yards.
He's looked really good. He's thrown some really pretty balls
Some
tonight.
darts.
Yeah.
3 first downs to his credit. In case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella. 1 safety deep for Pella. A deep throw, and that's another good-looking pass, and this time good coverage downfield. May have been slightly overthrown. Intended from Brody Bender to Brennan Bender. Incomplete, and 3rd and long coming up for Pella. Mount Pleasant's had a couple of 3rd and long situations so far, and they're 3 for 3 on conversion tries.
For once, he didn't drop it in the breadbasket. Clayberg on the coverage has really good speed, actually made up the difference in the gap back there.
And he's at linebacker with that speed.
Right. That was just a little bit overthrown, or that might have been another completion.
PellaMotors.com instant radio update at the half. It's 28-0 Indianola on top of Des Moines Hoover on 94.3 KNIA. 8:22 remaining. Blitz is coming. Bender has a man open, and he will overthrow Johnson. Incomplete. He was open and had a chance to get that first down, but just 2 steps ahead of him there. So the first failed conversion on third down and the first punt, we assume, of this game.
I think he heard the thundering hooves of Grant Nelson coming through there on the blitz from his linebacker position and hurried that throw just a little bit and got it off target. So good job by the Dutch defense.
Do have another PellaMotors.com instant radio update between Little Hawkeye Conference schools. DCG and Norwalk tied at 7. In fact, Randy, for our company, between us and KCII Radio, we had every Little Hawkeye Conference team on the air.
Oh, yeah?
As Grinnell went down to Mid-Prairie. This one's caught on a hop by Logan Shetterly. There is a flag on the play. Has some space, far sideline down to the 40. Whatever he does, I think, is coming back.
Is that going to be a block in the back? I don't think we even blocked anybody. I thought he was just getting out of the way.
Yeah, that's what they're calling. So from the spot of the foul, Pella will take over at their own 38-yard line. That is the 5th Pella penalty, Randy, accepted in this game.
Yeah, 2 being on the kickoffs, of course, but yeah, you're right. 5 penalties, and I mean, they got a better angle than I do. I just thought that we had two guys going back for the punt return. It looked like Shetterly was going to pick it up, and the other guy looked like he was just getting out of his way so they didn't run into one another, and the Mount Pleasant kid went down. Yeah, that's my opinion, but clearly I don't have a striped shirt on, so it's probably the right call.
Well, you have a kind of straight pattern, but not the one they're
sort
looking
of,
for.
Yeah. I also can't see very good, so I'm sure it was the right call.
8:07 remaining in the second quarter. Pella on top of Mount Pleasant, 14-7. The Dutch have been incredibly effective on offense so far. They have 145 yards of offense on 18 plays, Randy, and they have moved the ball with effectiveness, and Ryan Mace has been the quarterback of choice for the most part. Mace, play action fake, has all sorts of time, throw that pass.
Oh, they called it incomplete.
On a couple of, just a hop. It was just too far out in front for Shetterly. That was the first official incomplete pass here for Pella,
right.
And that was close to a big play.
Yeah, Mace was 5 for 5 by my count for about 62 yards.
Yep.
And I thought he completed that one. Looked like Shetterly got it, but he bounced on the ground, and the ball could have easily hit the ground.
There was 2 officials that quickly called it incomplete.
Yeah, right.
At least they've been very deliberate about calling some of that stuff.
Shetterly didn't put up a fuss about it, so it was probably right.
So 14-7, second down, a pistol formation with Dawson Lee in the backfield. Play action fake to him, roll out to the right. That pass is caught by Nelson, far sideline, has the first down, and will be spun down at the 50-yard line, a gain of 13 yards, and Pella will move the sticks once again, the 4th passing first down and the 9th so far tallied by the Dutch.
Nice strong run after catch there by Grant Nelson. He caught it about 6 yards downfield, turned and plowed over the cornerback, and picked up the first down and then some. Good patience and nice throw by Mace also.
Well, regardless of how things turn in this game, the Pella offense has been far more effective tonight than they were against DCG 1 week ago. A lot of movement, a lot of motion and rolling out, Randy, and a lot of faking with whoever's been at quarterback, a lot of deception, and it's been working a lot more against Mount Pleasant. Low snap, Downs this time directly takes it, has a hole, cuts it upfield, bursts of speed, and is one shoestring tackle away from pay dirt, but he'll fall ahead to the 37-yard line, gain 13 yards, and the Dutch will move the sticks again.
Great description on that one, Andrew. That was a shoestring save by one of the defensive men for Mount Pleasant, or that was a touchdown, Downs.
Pella will take it, though. Clock is running, 7:47 remaining, 14-7.
I'm going to apologize right now for all of my scratchy throat. It's the allergies in the air, so sorry about that.
That's okay. 21-0, Knoxville leading Sadell in the second quarter. That is a PellaMotors.com instant radio update. Downs in the gun, 3 receiver set. We'll try it right side. Has the blocking in front of him.
He does.
Down to the 30. Jukes one defender. Stays on his feet at the 20. Hits the sideline at the 10. An incredible run. Will turn into 6 for the Dutch. Touchdown, Pella.
37 yards. They had student body right that time. There was like 7 shirts in front of him when he got out to the edge. And one of the defenders got through all of that and almost made a tackle, but Downs just powered through it, and then it was clear sailing down the sidelines.
That is your highlight reel play for Aaron Downs, as good as they will come this season for Pella. And now the Dutch are 1 point away from a 2-touchdown full lead with 7:29 remaining in the second quarter as Silas Vanderhoff The kick, the hold, and it wasn't pretty, but it'll get just above the crossbar and good.
Counts as a point. Yeah, that was a good kick. Good tackle.
Chase Williamson, the ball carrier.
A good tackle, as Randy Sikkema says, back inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth. Mount Pleasant, in the blink of an eye, was up 7-0. And in our Strawberry Cellular game reset, 21 unanswered points, and impressive work from this Pella offense. They have been efficient, throwing the ball, running the ball. It doesn't matter. Mount Pleasant's had 0 answers for this Pella offense.
Right. Absolutely right, Andrew. Obviously the key play, the fumble on the 1 by Mount Pleasant that would have put them ahead. We got to keep it up, though. They're still a good team. That quarterback's really throwing a nice ball.
7:23 remaining. They'll hand it off to Bass. Plows through a Pella tackler, but who does hang on, and they'll get a good gainer of 7 yards on first down as they'll get it to the 31-yard line.
Josh Miller.
So from the 24, that's the best gain so far for Bass. 4 carries, 14 yards, 7:02 in counting here in the second quarter. Mount Pleasant looking to get some traction back, down 21-7 to Pella.
Yeah, maybe get back to their roots here. I mean, the quarterback is throwing a beautiful ball, but they're known for their running game.
Our own Trevor Castle sending us this special, in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. Aaron Downs, a stud with a capital S. From our good friend Trevor Castle.
Oh, nice job.
Great job in the backfield as the Pella defense will swarm the Mount Pleasant running back. Grant Nelson was the initial contact, and there was a host of Pella defenders in on that stop. Also Mason Herder.
Yeah, Mason Herder in there, real good penetration. I'm not sure what that play was supposed to do. It was like a hesitation by the quarterback, like almost a draw play, but no one was blocking it like a draw play. We got really good penetration. Great job defense.
Give 3 back for Bass. And 6:12 remaining. Mount Pleasant will spread the formation, 3 receivers and a tight end, 3rd and 7 at their own 28-yard line. Bender to pass. Blitz hit as he throws. Has a man downfield and will overthrow him. Good coverage, though, by Warner. And Bender took a big shot as Pella's defensive line is starting to find the penetration here.
Yes, he did. That was Grant Nelson again, I think. Came on the blitz and laid him out that time. Warner on the coverage down here.
Let's call him Hammer.
Yeah.
Hammer Warner.
Really running stride for stride. That would have been almost impossible to drop that pass in there.
That is the second consecutive 3 and out for Mount Pleasant with 6:01 remaining here until halftime. The punt is a low winding spiral. It'll check up at the 38-yard line, same spot where the last series started. 1st and 10 Pella, 5:52 remaining here in the quarter. Your fan of the game, presented by Vanderploeg Bakery. Bonnie Verberg has won a $15 gift card for some delicious Dutch treats. If you'd like to be our next fan of the game, stop by Vanderploeg Bakery in downtown Pella to register, and then listen to our next Pella broadcast next Friday to see if you're our fan of the game. Presented by Vanderploeg Bakery. That is Norwalk, who is currently tied with DCG 7 apiece. A lot of Little Hawkeye Conference teams, of course, on Pella's schedule all year round, but in football as well. And Norwalk, of course, the big bugaboo for them is beating Pella. 5:52 remaining.
Next week. DCG last week, Norwalk next week.
Downs, direct snap, pass and blocking. Good juke move. Patience, a burst of speed at midfield.
Look out.
And he may be gone. One man to beat at the 20, the 10, the 5, 6 for the Dutch. Touchdown, Pella. Are you kidding me? Aaron Downs.
72 yards of him. Wow. What an athlete. Great blocking again at the initial point of the play to get him out in the open. But then it was juke and strength after that once he gets in the defensive backfield.
So from the 38-yard line, he will blink an eye, and it's another Aaron Downs touchdown.
Oh, that would be a
62-yarder.
No, it was 72 yards.
They were from the 38.
Oh, you're right, 62. But no, What happens when it's 4 touchdowns?
Oh, boy. Marcus Johnson will have it queued up at the studio tonight. 4 touchdowns in a single game. Mr. Al Bundy will call it the Aaron Downs Award tonight, 27-7.
Got the Bundy.
62 yards. High snap, and it's blocked.
Still got it. Oh,
No.
Didn't make it.
He almost did. So our score is 27. and Sherry Udemark have each won 50 cents on their Hy-Vee Fuel Saver card as Aaron Downs, a 4-touchdown game. Make sure you stop by the Pella Hy-Vee and register for your chance to win in the Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Radio Touchdown Challenge. Seaberg from Mount Pleasant looking for some space. A good return to the 35-yard line. First down, Mount Pleasant. The Panthers offense has got to figure out something quick because Mount Pleasant has zero answers for Aaron Downs.
Yeah, and the kickoffs have been very good the last few after the first two went out of bounds. But the thing is, they're getting them out to the 32 and the 34 anyway, so the out-of-bounds thing isn't really that big of a deal.
No, not anymore. Pella does have 5 penalties, and after giving up 2 lengthy drives to open, a critical fumble recovery has turned this into a bit of a blowout early. A lot of time left. Nearly picked by Shetterly. It's caught at the 45-yard line. Seaberg has some space into Pella territory, down to the 38-yard line where he's dragged down by Warner. Shetterly saw pay dirt, was inches away from getting it on a pick 6, but instead it's first down Mount Pleasant as they'll flip the field.
Yeah, he clearly went for the pick 6, cut the route and tried to pick it off and didn't quite get there in time. Who caught that? Who was the receiver?
20, Seaberg. So a gain of 28 yards.
Yep, that's what I had.
As Boonder will get the first Mount Pleasant first down in 2 series.
Be Boonder and Pella, but it's Bender
here. Bender, Boonder, Brody. And some space for Bass, his biggest run of the game. Will get close to the Raceway Tire and Exhaust red zone right at the 20-yard line. 17 yards for Bass. Clearly his best run of the night. Mount Pleasant needs this.
We want a timeout maybe to catch our breath.
Now everyone's catching their breath after watching Aaron Downs run.
We still have 2 left. Is that right?
Yes.
And we're a little confused out there on who's got what assignment right now.
So 27-7. Handoff Bass, spins through one tackle, sheds another, plows his way inside the 10, down to the 8-yard line, a gain of 12, and 3 straight first downs Panthers.
12 on that one. Yeah, I think we scored on one play, so the defense really didn't get a chance to catch their breath, and they're playing like they're a little bit out of breath right now.
With 4:35 remaining.
First and goal here. See if we can stuff them up a little bit.
In the backfield, it's Bass. And
timeout.
I think get the much-needed timeout Pelton. And, of course, Johnson hasn't been in the backfield.
Bender's wide out to the right.
So Johnson
penalty
takes it
flag.
left side. There is a flag, and he will fight his way down to the 1. There is a flag on the play.
Almost got to be like an illegal shift or an illegal formation or something. It came out on the snap.
From the near side, at the 8 is where the flag is. And that's an illegal
shift, illegal formation or something. Second penalty on Mount Pleasant.
And that's not a good time for that one. They've had 2 pretty critical penalties.
Yeah, they have.
That have erased positive plays. That would have been first and goal at the 1, but now instead, or second and goal at the 1, now it's first and goal from the 13.
Yeah, and holding them to a field goal here if they even try it. They might not even try a field goal. They might just feel like they have to go for the touchdown.
PellaMotors.com instant radio updates. Knoxville 28, Saydell 0. Second quarter, 3:08 remaining. West Marshall leading PCM with 43 seconds still halftime, 7-0 on the area scoreboard. Pleasantville 32, Eddyville, Blacksburg, Fremont 7. Pella Christian trailing Van Meter at the half, 20-0.
Bender back at quarterback.
Now a first and goal from the 13-yard line. Bender to pass, fade route to the end zone, will overthrow his man, incomplete.
Good idea. Would take a perfect pass. I mean, he threw it over the defender, which was Warner that time.
Williamson is 5'9". That's a short guy to try and throw the jump ball to. In that corner.
Yeah, he's trying to drop it in his breadbasket like he had a couple earlier, but that one was overthrown. Second goal from the 13.
4:19 remaining here in the second quarter. Pella on top, 27-7 in this non-district game, approaching halftime. Mount Pleasant, though, inside the Raceway Tire and Exhaust red zone. Johnson had a little window, but it was closed nicely by the Pella defensive line, who was really left on an island on the blitz, and it's only a gain of 4.
Yep. Good job, the linebacker staying home there in the middle of the field and making that tackle. Third and 9. Like I said, I'd be shocked if they'd kick a field goal. I think they're in 4-down territory here.
Down by 3 touchdowns, and Pella gets the ball at the half.
Right.
And probably another
series.
Maybe
one more possession yet, yeah.
Likely one more possession unless they really milk it down with a penalty of some kind here. Bender in the gun, looking to pass. Tries that fade route again, and there's a whistle.
Illegal
and another
procedure
false
again.
start.
procedure penalty against Mount Pleasant.
We'll take it. Keep backing them up. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 14 now.
So that will back them back to the 4-yard gain.
A really big play.
Brody Bender has a 4 wide receiver set. Pella shifts the defense with 3 down defensive linemen. Pressure coming. Bender throws towards the end zone. That pass is caught. Touchdown Mount Pleasant. A great 4th down play from Bender to Bender.
Yeah, it was well executed. It was the slot receiver, so Clayburg picked him up out of his linebacker position, and he was right there with him, but there was a perfect throw and a really nice catch by brother to brother.
Brody finds Brennan, and Mount Pleasant's brought it back within 2 scores.
Attempting the extra point, Kong Trong.
So Kong Trong, the senior kicker, set to tack on the PAT. Snap, hold, kick. Everything is right down the no. It must have just turned right before the goalpost there, so it is no good. 27-13, but Mount Pleasant answers, and a much-needed answer on 4th and goal from the 14-yard line. This kick is returnable. It looks like it is Lee. He's at the 20-yard line, and he'll fall ahead to the 27. Pella has 2 timeouts remaining. And we have 3:30 to go until the half, and Pella is 4 for 4 so far on offense. PellaMotors.com instant radio update. Knoxville leading Sadell 28-0. As Panthers are really in good position for their 2nd win of the year.
Well, I'd really love to have a touchdown on this drive because we get the ball first in the 3rd quarter again, but I would rather not see a turnover of any kind and give Mount Pleasant any kind of momentum going into the half.
Aaron Downs and Ryan Mace. Looks like they may be in the backfield together here. No, that is Clayburg, who gets the handoff right side, showing off his speed, turns upfield. He's loose at the 40, down the sideline at the 50, has 2 men to beat at the 30, the 20, the 10, and he is knocked out of bounds inside the 10-yard line, down to the 7. A huge run on 1st down for Pella, and they've got 1st and goal.
22 and 43, 65 yards. Wow, there's some speed in that young man. Nice blocking again on that right side. The receivers on the right side of the O-line just sealed that off for him, got him in the open down the sideline, and then he outran everybody except the free safety that took the angle on him down at the 7. 7-yard line.
Who needs timeouts, Randy?
Yeah, we might get another possession after this one. Who knows?
Inside the Raceway Tire and Exhaust red zone, it's 1st and goal. Pella at the Mount Pleasant 7 after the 65-yard run by Nolan Clayburg. Man in motion is Baker. Lee is in the backfield with Ryan Mace. Hand off to Lee. He has a hole, and he is in. 6 for the Dutch. Touchdown, Pella. Dawson Lee will get on the board for 6.
Nice job, Lee. Nice job again, right side of the offensive line. They are really opening holes over there.
So the good news for Mount Pleasant, they were able to score, but a 2-play drive has Pella finding pay dirt again.
Dawson Lee.
Wow.
And they'll get 72 yards on that series with the touchdown. And with 3:14 remaining here in the 2nd quarter, Pella looking to make this one back to a 21-point contest as Silas Vanderhoff with the point after try. The hold, the kick is up, and it is good.
Wow, he's not getting a whole lot of airtime on those, but they are crossing the uprights.
13 seconds left.
A rolling kick is returned by Mount Pleasant at the 25-yard line. Some space here for the Panthers, and they'll get to where they've been basically starting almost every series, Randy, to the 36-yard line. It is 1st and 10. Pella leading 34-13, 3:08 remaining in the 2nd quarter. Hy-Vee fuel saver for Teresa Williams, by the way, with that touchdown by Dawson Lee. 50 cents on her Hy-Vee fuel saver card. Make sure you stop by the Pella Hy-Vee and register for your chance to win in the Hy-Vee fuel saver radio touchdown challenge. We gave away 5 fuel saver last week between Pella and Pella Christian. We've given away 5 in one half of this game so far.
And we're not at halftime yet.
And Pella has had the ball 5 times, Randy, and has scored all 5 times, whether it's been from their own 95-yard drives or more. Good, patient run by Bass as he is going to go head over heels into Pella territory right at the 50-yard line. A gain of 14 yards, a couple of nifty moves as Bass is starting to get some momentum on his 8th carry, and it's 1st down Mount Pleasant.
Now, that was a nice decision there by Bass. The play was designed to go to the left, and we had it stuffed. And he stopped and went backwards through the backfield over to the right side to wide open pay dirt. So nice run by him.
They'll spot him at the 49. Handoff Bass, good patient run, but good job by the Pella line converging in a loss of a yard. Nolan Clayberg came from behind and made the initial contact.
Basically tried the same essential play, but like you said, came from behind the play to make the tackle that time.
Nelson was also hovering around that. Excuse me, number 27, who I am trying to see who's on the roster there, as Isaac LaHue, who helped on that stop.
Yeah, good job, Isaac.
2nd and 11 from midfield, near side for Bender. Quick pass, and that's tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Good job.
And that was LaHue again, I think, who got a hand on it.
And along with
maybe
Levi Rosa.
Yeah, so the two of them had the initial pressure on that left side pressure. And again, that's the side without the Nebraska recruit on it.
Right.
And Holtkamp and Cohorst were having some difficulty on that formation.
Well, I'm sure they're going to pass here. It's 3rd and 11 right on the 50-yard line. We get an incomplete pass here. We got plenty of time to score again.
2:17 remaining. And it hasn't mattered where Pella's been on the field. They've scored, but you imagine Mount Pleasant, if they don't get it here, will consider punting.
I would think so, yeah.
Depending on how far they get here. All sorts of time to throw for Bender, and he will complete it to Seaberg. Has some space inside the 35 and dragged down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 19 yards and a Mount Pleasant first down, and they have been fairly good on that 3rd down passing play.
And it's pretty much the same play every time. It's that slant from the left side right into the middle of the field. We're clearing out the linebackers, and he's got inside position on the cornerback.
Downs is a little ginger as he's able to make it off the field under his own power. It seems no panic here from Pella. May just be locking up a little bit there. 2:04
he's had some ankle issues in the past, but hopefully he's okay.
So Lee will check into his safety position. 1:58 remaining. Mount Pleasant at the Pella 31-yard line, 1st and 10. Dutch lead 34-13. Bender quick pass near side. It's caught on the sideline and running out of bounds is Chase Williamson at the 25-yard line, a gain of 6.
Knocked out of bounds at the 25.
Mount Pleasant doing a nice job here. We had them in 3rd and 11, but they converted again. That slant, they go to that slant on the 3rd and longs, and they've done it 3 or 4 times tonight.
10 first downs for Mount Pleasant. It's 2nd and 4. Far side of the formation. 2 receivers, 2 on the near side for Brody Bender. Bass, the lone tailback. Handoff goes to him, and he's swallowed up nicely at the line. Will fall ahead, and momentum will give him a yard.
Nice tackle that time by Cody Heisman.
Gain of 2 to the 23.
Trevor Castle sent me more fuel saver.
Was that Bass?
3rd and 3.
Yes. So
Give you some
3rd
more
and
names,
short.
just in case?
I'm writing those down now.
Okay. I'll give the play-by-play while you're writing names down.
I got it.
3rd and a long 2 here. 4-down territory for Mount Pleasant.
Pella Christian on the board at PellaMotors.com. Instant radio update. Jace Amos, touchdown. Pass near side is caught and just past the first down. They'll probably spot him close to the 20-yard line. That's Seaberg again. They needed 3. They got 4. And it's a first down Mount Pleasant as they are having a nice drive here to end the half, and they need it.
Man, a lot of offensive yards here tonight.
1st and 10.
Yes, 169 unofficially for Bender passing and a lot on the ground for Mount Pleasant. And Pella, of course, has done a little bit of both as well.
I'll bet we're pushing 500 yards of offense between the 2 teams here tonight.
And Pella is fortunate. The fumble has proven to be the big difference in this game, as well as 2 Aaron Down electric touchdowns. They lead 34-13, but Mount Pleasant just inside the Raceway Tire and Exhaust red zone. Bass navigating through the Pella defense, sheds a couple tackles before he's knocked down inside the 15 down to the 13-yard line, a gain of 6. And Bass is picking up speed and steam here, as earlier in this game, Randy, he was struggling to find yards, but he's starting to get some forward momentum.
I wonder if Johnson's tired. He hasn't carried the ball in a long time. He's not even, he's in the slot on the other side.
So Pella's going to have to burn a timeout as they had too many defenders on the field.
It'd be huge to keep him out of the end zone down here.
And just like that, Van Meter answers on a PellaMotors.com instant radio update, 27-6. Bender to pass on 2nd down, throws to the end zone, has an open man, just past his fingertips. Williamson, a slight overthrow, and nearly a spectacular grab for 6 for the Panthers.
Yeah, that should have been a touchdown. It was a little high, but that probably should have been caught. And he's coming out? No, he's just coming over for the play. 3rd and a long 4 yards here.
3rd and 4.
Mount Pleasant, Randy, has run unofficially 36 plays from scrimmage. 18 passes, 18 runs.
This one's going to be a pass here, I think.
3rd and 4. They have to get to the 9 for a first down. Bender, blitz is coming. Throw, one-on-one coverage, and that pass is caught in the end zone. Great concentration, a great throw. Touchdown, Panthers. And that's number
Johnson.
9, Brevin Wilson. Number 9, the new
it was
receiver.
9, not 5. Okay.
Yeah. So a 13-yard score. Mount Pleasant is hanging around in this game. That was a nice play. Mount Pleasant's got some talent, Randy, on the offensive side of the ball.
And the coverage was there. Caleb Briggs was on the coverage. He was right there. I thought he was maybe even going to knock the ball down, but really nice catch by the Mount Pleasant young man.
So the PAT try coming. Nearly blocked. And it's good. 30. I was about to say, let's put up the shorter, the little tiny narrow field goal post they have. This is a pop-up kick.
Somebody's got to go get that.
And Lee will at the 25-yard line, has some blockers on him. Good spin move and past the 40 to the 42. And they haven't stopped the clock. They let 3 seconds run off as I looked over. Should be about 33 seconds left. There's 30 left. Pella does have a timeout remaining at their own 40-yard line. Who knows what they do here? They will get the ball, obviously, to start the half, but maybe start with a running play, see if that gets you anywhere, and it has so far so good.
Mace is at quarterback, and Downs is not in the game. He limped off defensively.
It's probably just saving him for the next half. Clayburg is the tailback. They'll hand it off to Clayburg. Right side, a burst of speed, sheds a couple tackles. He'll get the first down with 23 seconds remaining. Into Mount Pleasant territory, he gets 13 yards. So
he was one defender away from breaking that one free.
Pella. Clock is now going to run.
At the 46.
With 23 seconds remaining. Mace to pass. A lot of time. And he will take the sack. Sacked in a loss of 5 yards for Mace. And that will take us to halftime, mercifully. The 14-point swing right there. We're going to talk about that probably till the end of this game, regardless of what happens.
As long as the lead holds up.
Big kick, returned by Dawson Lee at the 11-yard line. There's been some good return yardage so far. There is a flag, and I saw the block in the back towards the 32-yard line. The official could only throw his flag so far. I was about to say it was closer to the 30, I think, and, well, they'll say the 25. Either way, Pella starts a pretty clear block in the back, and it's first down Pella, and their second worst starting field position of the day. They'll be close to about the 15-yard line.
That'll be interesting to see what personnel we have because of Downs limping off at the end of the first half on defense. Not a surprise that Mace is at quarterback, but I don't see Downs in there at all right now.
Well, and Ryan Mace started really the majority of snaps in that first half until they started doing direct snaps to Aaron Downs on some of those rushing plays. Otherwise, Mace has been incredibly effective as a thrower. He's 6 of 7 passing for 75 yards, and he has 41 yards on 5 carries.
Yeah, he's had a great game. Mace has had a great all-around game.
And that the yardage was hurt by the sack that he took right before the end of the half. And that's the only sack we've had of either quarterback. So Pella backed up to their own 13-yard line after the penalty, 1st and 10. Man in motion is River Baker across the formation. They will hand it off to Clayburg, and he's met near the line of scrimmage and maybe got a yard.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to give him any on that one.
We'll stop him right there at the 14-yard line. 2nd and 10 coming up. 11:38 remaining here in the third. Pella kind of had a similar start on their first drive, just a little bit slow to get going, and then once they got going, the going was good.
Right.
Ryan Mace. And Downs is again not in the formation. Clayburg, the tailback. One tight end, play action fake. Rolling out. Has a man and overthrows them. Warner was wide open at the 30-yard line, but threw it 2 steps ahead of him, incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Yeah, just not in a rhythm there. He rolled out, had good protection, had the time, and like you said, Josh was open. Just missed him.
3rd and 10 Pella. They're just 1 of 2 on 3rd down so far. Haven't had really any 3rd downs because of the big plays.
Is that right? Only 2 3rd downs. Wow.
4 wide receiver set, and they converted the one they missed on 4th down. Mace to pass. All sorts of time. Throws over the middle, and that one's nearly picked off.
He had the inside position. That was
just
he was open, just threw it over him.
Got to settle into your throw a little bit, and I think just kind of got some air underneath it and just lifted it over the head of Warner twice, and that's a 3 and out. And a prime opportunity for Mount Pleasant now as Pella's backed up. The punter will be near his own goal line, and that is Ryan Mace, who stays in there. And Mace was a pretty good punter a year ago.
Right.
Gabe Thomas walked on to Iowa State. Both of them were very effective at different times. In fact, I think I saw Thomas warming up at one point at halftime of the Cyclones game when I was there, and they were taking on the Panthers. Oh, the Panthers and Gary Rima. There's a spiraling kick. It takes a good Pella roll into Mount Pleasant territory. We'll check up at the 46-yard line. We'll spot it closer to the 45, so a good punt.
Time for our defense to stand up now.
41 yards, no return, and the Pella defense needs to find a stop. The only real stops they've had were a couple of 3-and-outs and a fumble recovery. Otherwise, Mount Pleasant has, on their 7 drives, been very effective with the football. 11:02 remaining, 34-20. Dutch on top. And the defense, they'll shift to 4 down defensive linemen, move around the formation, and Downs is not in on defense on this series. Handoff to Bass, has some space left side. He's loose at midfield. He'll shed a couple of tackles past the 45, down the sideline to the 40, all the way to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 24 yards on first down. 19. Yep.
They were on the 45.
You're right. I thought they were at the 40. Thank you. Look at that. We've corrected each other's map now once.
Yeah, that concerns me. He's been running pretty free the last 3 or 4 drives now. We got to figure out how to contain him in the backfield.
And again, Aaron Downs, it's Ryan Mace who's at free safety in the absence of Aaron Downs, who, again, limped off at the end of the first half and has his helmet off on the far sideline. 5 down defensive linemen for Pella as they try to stack the box. Mount Pleasant in Pella territory already. Bender to pass, under pressure, throws, and that is picked off in stride. Logan Shetterly down at the 13-yard line. He was the wide receiver on the play, and he looked the part.
Yeah, that was a very, very nice defensive play by Shetterly. He's been blanketed on that kid all night long, except on the inside slants, and went for a pick earlier and didn't quite get it, but clearly that one. That was a really nice interception.
With 10:20 remaining in the third, it's a big swing of momentum here for the Dutch as they're able to get their second turnover.
If we can turn this drive into points, that'll be a close runner-up for key play of the game because we were losing momentum there prior to that play.
So see if Pella can be effective without Aaron Downs on the field on offense.
And Seberg limping off now,
He
too.
looked like he may have been cramping. So Pella, power formation, handoff Kleberg, right side, some space at the 15, and he stopped just shy of the 20.
For whatever reason, either the left side of the Mount Pleasant defense is weaker than the right, or our right side of offensive line is just doing a better job tonight. I'm not sure which, but we've had a lot of success running to the right tonight.
And that's Mason Herter and Braden Peterson. That's the side that I think Coach McKinstry feels more comfortable running to. I think he likes the pass protection of Lambert and Heisman on the left side. Pretty good size for Pella across the board. A tight end and 3 receivers, low snap, play action fake. Mace has a man, and that pass is caught, and it's loose. It's Nelson at midfield, has a couple of defenders to beat. He's weaving his way over the center of the field at the 25 and tackled just shy at the 20-yard line.
Pretty good wheels for a tight end.
Another home run play for the speedy Nelson, and it's first down Pella.
So let's see. He got to the 20. Where did we start from?
From 20 to 20.
At the 19-yard line.
Okay, I'm
Easy
good with
math.
that. That would be 60.
That was a 60-yard bomb.
Pella at the 19.
A big first down for Pella, as Nelson has 2 catches for 73 yards. And Pella is spotted just inside the Raceway Tire and Exhaust red zone, 1st and 10.
Nope. That wasn't an easy catch either. There was 2 defenders around him, and he grabbed it away.
And they both fell down, which gave him all the space, and he had the good burst of speed. 34 to 20. Handoff Kleberg, right side, cuts upfield, inside the 15, stays on his feet, down to the 14-yard line, 6 yards on first down.
Yeah, a nice strong run. Good blocking again by the O-line. Got a hole in there. Give him 5 on that one.
5.
Tackled at the 14-yard line. Gain of 5.
So 2nd and 5 Pella. 9 minutes remaining in the third quarter, a 2-touchdown lead, but the Dutch are knocking on the door again.
Okay, we've cracked the 700-yard mark now on our way to 1,300.
Keep racking it up here. So we're playing our game of Madden football. Pella threatening again in their road white uniforms, working right to left, direct snap. Mace tries the left side of the line, does a good job at least of fighting and staying on his feet.
Got about 3, I would say.
And yeah, 3 hard-earned yards makes it 3rd and short.
Nelson coming back in for the tight end. Might go double tights here. Try to get the first down. We got 3rd and 2 yards. Would imagine 4 down territory. It's a little long for a field goal.
Looks like LaHue is checking in for Warner. 16 seconds on the play clock. Mace will rush back to the line of scrimmage. And again, no Aaron Downs. I don't see him anywhere on the sideline. He may be buried in that massive white jerseys. Huge power formation, 2 tight ends. Hand off to Clayburg, and he will get the first down inside the 10 to the 9.
Just barely got it, but he got it. 3 yards on that one. Got down to the 9 for the first down, 1st and goal.
10 carries, 106 yards for the sophomore.
Yeah, he's having a nice night tonight. Almost every one of his rushes to the right side.
Imagine that, another Clayburg that has some skills.
Some speed, huh?
That family seems to have some. Well, Nathan
was not the speedster.
He was the strong one, the strong and sturdy one. And obviously had a great career at Drake, wrapped up at Jack Trice Stadium.
That was a good way to finish, wasn't it?
Giving the Cyclones, my Cyclones, our Cyclones, a run for their money. 2 tight ends, low snap, hand off to Clayburg, tries the left side. And
he did go left.
3 yards and a cloud of dust. He'll get to the 6. Do that 2 more times and they're in.
Right. Might as well burn some clock while we're at it.
Slow it down, give some of those defensive linemen, although a lot of them go both ways.
A lot of them do, yeah.
Rosa and Bogards and some of those, though, that are one way.
Yeah.
Get them at least a little break. Pella leads 34-20. Right side of the formation. 2 tight ends stacked and Baker in the backfield. This time a pass. 1 route is run, and there's contact. Nothing called. Incomplete as Shetterly. The ball was overthrown anyway.
Yeah, it was almost picked.
He was the only one that went out on a route on that play.
That was probably not a real good choice right there. That was really good coverage. That could have gotten picked.
So now 3rd and goal from the 6. And again, Pella missing the presence of their dynamic playmaker in the red zone. The Raceway Tire and Exhaust red zone, 3rd and goal from the 6. Pella is 1 of 3 on 3rd downs. Big formation again. Mace will keep it himself, tries the right side. Good patient run, and he is in untouched. 6 for the Dutch, touchdown Pella.
And who did they follow?
They followed that right side of the offensive line. Good credit tonight goes to Mason Herter and Braden Peterson, who have had big holes that right side all night long.
Great patience, as you said, by Mace, but that was a really nice hole. The running backs went in ahead of him. Really well blocked by everybody on the Dutch that time.
Knoxville all over Sadell in a PellaMotors.com instant radio update. Continuous clock, 49-0 Panthers on the Eagles of Sadell. Silas Vanderhoff hits it wide right.
Sure, kicking for the Dutch.
Good to get him rest anyway.
Good job. Good coverage.
Number 9, Brevin Wilson.
An 8-play, 87-yard drive makes it 40-20 Pella with 6:45 remaining here in the 3rd quarter after the Ryan Mace rushing touchdown. 6 touchdowns for Pella. We'll give away some Hy-Vee Field Saver here in just a second as Mount Pleasant takes over, and that is the second potential 2-touchdown swing after the fumble recovery in the first half, in case you missed it, presented by the Veterinarians, turned into a touchdown for Pella, an interception by Shetterly, an 87-yard drive. So after 2 turnovers, Pella's driven the field 170-plus yards and scored twice.
Yeah, you're right.
Pitch right side, Bass on first down. He's really running the ball well. 35 to the 40, stiff arm, and from behind, Warren Page will drag him down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 18 yards on first down.
Logan Bass, the ball carrier, tackled by...
Yeah, we had great coverage that time on the kickoff. Got him back to the 26. But Bass is just really eating us up out there on the ground. I'm not sure what change Mount Pleasant made. I mean, they came in as a great running team, so that's not surprising, but we stopped the other guy, and we can't stop this guy.
Jessica Bear has won 50 cents on her Hy-Vee Fuel Saver card with the touchdown by Ryan Mace. Stop by the Pella Hy-Vee and register for your chance to win in the Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Radio Touchdown Challenge. And Shetterly nearly got his mitts on it again. He'll instead tip it away. It was just inches away from his second interception as he closed on Seaberg there. Incomplete pass, and it brings up 2nd and 10 from the 44.
Good to see Seaberg back. He must have just had a cramp because he was limping off after the interception.
He's had 4 catches for 90 yards so far. Mount Pleasant has 13 first downs. It's 2nd and 10. A Strawver cellular game reset, 40-20. Pella on top of Mount Pleasant. 6:12 to go here in the third quarter. Delayed pitch to Bass. Head of steam to the 45, but he is met just past the line of scrimmage. That time, good closing work there by the defender, Joe Jansen, who made the initial contact. Talk about legacy players here at Pella. We're getting to some of the younger brothers of the greats. A gain of 4 and a good open field stop by the youngster.
Bass limping now. I don't know if it's a cramp or...
Cramping, I think. PCM gets on the board between them and West Marshall. A Sage Burns score of PellaMotors.com. Instant radio update. We're tied at 7. We got a good defensive slugfest there at Central College and Pleasantville. Our first final of the night. The Trojans, 2 early statements. 45-7. They run all over the Rockets of Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont. That's our first final of the night on KRLS.
Jaden Davis in a tight end playing running back right now.
3rd and 6. Jackson has not been in that receiver or running back position, and that's good coverage downfield and an errant throw as Brody Bender took a massive shot from the Pella blitz that time. Incomplete on the field. 1st and 10. Live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth, a 40-20 advantage just past halfway the third quarter. Mace back in at quarterback again. This time has Lee looking to throw. Bombs one, far sideline for Shetterly, and that's good coverage. Incomplete. Shetterly was cut off deep. And just a slight overthrow as well. It was the right idea, but Seaberg running stride for stride that time with Logan.
Interesting play call. We don't do that too often on the first play of the drive, but worth a shot. What the heck? Great job by the defense there to get the ball back, hold them from scoring, so we hold on to this 20-point lead.
The third punt of the game.
Really would like to see us have another long drive like we've been having and maybe even run this third quarter clock out.
2nd and 10 from the 32.
Going to need a good play here, though, 2nd and 10.
Near hash for Mace, 2 receivers, tight near side. Nelson at tight end, right side of the formation.
Lee on the
They'll fake it to him, and Mace takes a couple of big shots, and he'll take a 2-yard gain.
Mace, the ball carrier.
End of 3. PCM and West Marshall. Much like last night's NFL game, low scoring, 7-7.
Nothing was like last night's NFL game.
Oh, boy.
That was worse than a first preseason game.
Well, when guys don't play in the preseason anymore to protect them, to keep them healthy.
It's essentially what it was, but it was even more boring than that. At least the reserves in the preseason try.
That was an interesting game last night, that's for sure. Quite the opposite we have here. 40-20, clock is ticking, 4:40 here, and we may get a timeout, Pella.
Let's just get this first down and keep the drive moving.
Pella is 2 of 4 on third downs. Mace to throw, zone coverage, has some pressure, flush from the pocket, rolls out right side, throws across the middle of the field, Shetterly wide open at the 50, cuts near sideline at the 45, makes a defender miss, he's at the 30, reverses field again, and he breaks loose at the 20. One man to beat at the 10, he stays on his feet, and that's an incredible play, and a 6 for the Dutch, touchdown Pella. How many more highlights can we have tonight? Logan Shetterly, an incredible scramble in the open field.
Holy cow. How do you begin to describe that play? 66-yard touchdown pass. You did a great job. He changed directions, 7 times in that run? How do you leave him wide open in the middle of the field? Granted, it was kind of a delay thing with a scramble, but Mace found him wide open in the middle of the field, and then Shetterly just juked and jived and faked and turned and changed directions. What a run after catch. Holy
68 yards. And that was a lot to get 68 yards from Logan Shetterly.
He ran about 100.
Point after try is a try for 2. 46-20. After that, Mace to throw, fade route, pops it up, corner of the end zone, and that,
got it.
Warren Page, is converted for 2.
Nice catch back.
Number 20, Rylan Seaberg. Number 4,
Return man stays on his feet for Mount Pleasant. There is a flag near the area of holding.
Yeah, we're tripping.
We're still,
one or the other.
We're still catching our breath here after an incredible highlight reel catch and run by Logan Shetterly.
That was amazing.
We talked in our pregame, Randy, about Pella needs a few more big plays, and we've seen some of the best open field plays I've seen in my 5+ years of calling Pella football.
What do we have? 8 big plays tonight. We got
so many runs. You got the 2 60-play touchdowns.
Team here. We got 4 passes over 20 yards. We've got 3 runs over 35 yards.
So 7 somewhere in there. And a lot of 10, 12, 15-yard gains in between. The yards per play tonight for Pella is off the charts. Love to see what it's going to look like on quick stats. But the 14-0 game we saw last week, a little different flavor here tonight,
isn't it? I told you our coaches make big adjustments between week 1 and week 2.
This is a pretty big adjustment. This is a decent Mount Pleasant team.
Very good
Mount Pleasant team. Blitz is coming. That's nearly intercepted. On the far side, Caleb Briggs got his finger on it on a throw that went nowhere, and Mount Pleasant, the wind is out of the sails here.
Yeah, they might be relegated to just passing now, down 28 points, and their strength is running. I mean, and Bass limped off on that last drive, but Bass is having a really nice night running the ball.
Well, and we've got 16 minutes left.
I know.
And that's, the typical, maybe they're expecting the special call back at the studio, but that's hard to say because Mount Pleasant can score in a hurry. Now, the problem they have is they've got to stop Pella somehow, and on 6 of 8 series, Pella has found Pater, make it 7. Hand off left side to Johnson, who basically in the first quarter, Randy, had 5 or 6 carries from that tailback position, then moved to the slot, and that's his first carry from the backfield since that time, and he'll get 5 yards.
Yeah, maybe give him 6 on that one. Yeah, he had 17 on 8 carries early in the game, and then, like you said, went to the slot. Bass did go over 100. He's at 102 unofficially by my count on 14 carries.
48-20. Knoxville leads 56-0. Van Meter a final, and there is a first down Mount Pleasant. Hey, PellaMotors.com instant radio update. Knoxville 56, Sadell 0. Van Meter 40-6. Drumming of Pella Christian.
That looks like Seaberg again, and he's limping again, cramping up.
That was
7 yards.
32.
So that was a throw, Randy?
Yeah, pass from Bender to Seaberg for 7.
Now you got 14 first downs. Pella with 15, but Pella's also had the 7 touchdowns so far. And we do have some Hy-Vee Fuel Saver to give away, and we are out of my 1 list, so Sherilyn Smith has won 50 cents on our Hy-Vee Fuel Saver card. Stop by the Pella Hy-Vee, folks. This Pella offense primed to score more. Make sure you stop by the Pella Hy-Vee and register for your chance to win in the Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Radio Touchdown Challenge. Quick pass near side. That's caught at the 37-yard line. Good open field stop there by the Pella secondary, including Josh Warner initially on the contact, followed by Jansen. And Williamson will get up to the...
Give him 6, maybe.
39-yard line. So, yes, a gain of 6 yards. Close to 7. That's a pretty good spot.
Yeah, that was a good spot. Give him 7.
2nd and 3.
196 yards passing on 25 attempts and an interception for Bender. Also does have a touchdown throwing. 2 touchdowns throwing. 2:24 remaining in the third quarter. 48-20. Pella on top, as Mount Pleasant relegated to comeback duty in near desperation mode as Bender throws, caught by Williamson past the sticks at the 45-yard line, a gain of 6 and a Mount Pleasant first down.
Who caught that?
It was Williamson again.
But see, we're willing to give them this underneath stuff at this point.
Okay,
It keeps the clock running, and it's not a lot of big yards. Just keep the clock moving.
Greg Nelson at the 40-yard line.
So Nelson with the stop. It's first down, Mount Pleasant at their own 45-yard line. 48-20, 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Pella a 28-point lead over Mount Pleasant. Panthers in shotgun. Bender to throw. One-on-one coverage downfield. That is tipped away beautifully as good coverage and recovery by Briggs.
Yeah, very nice defensive play right there.
He had help coming from Lee, but he really didn't need it as he got the closing. The ball kind of hung up at the end. Had that ball been thrown ahead, which was a tough throw to make, it may have been caught, but Briggs was able to recover in time, tipped away, incomplete. And it brings up 2nd and 10 at the Mount Pleasant 45, near side for the shotgun formation in the maroon and gold Panthers of Mount Pleasant. And we're here at Evans Field, long way from home. Hour and a half drive down Highway 163. And we've got a good one in the Little Hawkeye Conference Showdown Round 2. DCG and Norwalk tied at 14.
Fine. I think they're going to win their district and still make the playoffs.
1:51 remaining here in the third. A pitch out to Johnson. Has some space. Finds an edge. He's close to midfield. Good recovery by the linebackers despite what could have been more. Johnson kept kind of running sideways. He will get into Pella territory at the 48 and gain 7. And brings up third and short. They'll spot it at the 49-yard line, so make it 6. Third and 4. Pella, white jerseys, defending the end zone to our right, the south end zone, on the grass field at Evans Field. Mount Pleasant, great athletic tradition here in southeast Iowa. 5 down defensive lineman. Johnson, reverse counterplay, and he is hit hard. He got past the line, had an initial flash, and Nelson got his arms on him to stop him on the first, and then he's finished off just shy of the first down marker, so 4th and short coming up for Mount Pleasant. They are 5 of 10 on 3rd down conversions and now have a 4th down conversion try where they are 1 of 1.
Maybe the last play of the third quarter, maybe two, maybe this and one more.
Jaden Davis will come into the formation. Pella stacking the box with 8 deep. Bender hands it off Johnson, and he's stuffed.
He didn't make it. No way.
That will stop the clock with 35 seconds. The 4th down conversion is no good. The Pella defensive line gets the big push, and it's a turnover on down.
Grant Nelson came from this side, Cody Heisman from the other, and hit the legs out back in the backfield, and then the rest of the D-line wrapped him up, held him short. Great stand by the defense. 34.8 seconds left in the third quarter. I don't think we're going to score in that amount of time, but if we do score another touchdown, we could have a running clock, dude.
Yep. Indeed we can. A 28-point lead.
Who'd have thunk that?
Well, if they get to it, that's a good sign for Pella. Ryan Mace to pass. They're looking to do it on just one play, maybe. And that
nice
is a catch made on the far sideline. That is Warren Page making his first reception. And a sideline throw gets 7 yards as they're past the midfield line to the 47-yard line.
That was not an easy catch by Warren Page. That was low, grabbed it off the turf.
He'll get 7 yards. 15 first downs for Pella, 15 for Mount Pleasant. But 2 costly turnovers, in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic, have allowed Slade over Sadell 56-0 in the fourth quarter. Our score inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth has the Dutch 2nd and 3, leading 48-20. Mace looking to throw again. Blitz is coming, has Page, and it's off his hands, incomplete. The throw was a little inside. He kind of had to turn back, but that's a catch most receivers should make, probably.
Yeah, it was a little behind him, you're right. And the defender was behind him, so the defender might have got a hand in on that since he had to reach back.
The way he reacted it.
Yeah, he knew he should have caught it, but it wouldn't have been.
That's not a bad play on 3rd down because it's just 3rd and short.
Right. I imagine we would go for it anyway.
And Aaron Downs, regardless of his health, is done for this game. There's no need. Barring Mount Pleasant's miracle comeback here.
Yeah, it would be a miracle if they'd scored 28 in one quarter.
And stop Pella.
Right.
That's been the bigger issue tonight for Mount Pleasant. The Dutch offense has come out firing a left side handoff.
That's
looks like
DeYoung.
It'll be a first
flag down.
Nick DeYoung. There is a flag on the far sideline in the area of illegal formation or holding. It's called by the far side judge.
Good run by DeYoung, but I don't. Yep. Holman.
He's a talented lineman, but Pella's won the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I've been watching. They've been beating him.
And now we get a
timeout. Mount Pleasant.
Pella.
Right, 3 top 10 games to start the season off.
If not, 3 top 20. That not like they'll be a bad team if they lose to DCG. Mace will step up, has a lot of space, has some good blocking downfield, and he will get the first down.
Close, but I think he got it. Yep, they're going to give it to him.
Forward. We have, of all the spots for it to be, I have a perfect view, Randy, of the 44-yard line, and Mace got to the 43.
We'll give him 14 on that one.
Another first down running for Mace, who definitely does not have the explosiveness of an Aaron Downs, but he's really shown an ability, and Coach McKinstry said, just to navigate the field, a patient runner.
Great athlete.
Has good side-to-side athleticism. Again, not great straight-line speed where he's going to bust open a 40, 50-yard run often, but he has done some really nice job here running the football, especially having to basically be the quarterback 80% of the time tonight. He'll take it. Handoff goes to the right side. There's DeYoung.
I think.
He'll get a yard. 10:51 and ticking. Number 25, DeYoung. Nick DeYoung. Not the Nick DeYoung you probably know, but the Nick DeYoung who had a good baseball season this summer, while the other Nick DeYoung is up at the University of Iowa working out in that famed weight room.
Right, and this Nick DeYoung, just a junior, so we'll have him again next year.
So that'll be probably 5 years in a row of Nick DeYoung on the airwaves.
Maybe there's another one in the freshman class. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see. It's a very popular name. 56-0 Knoxville, a PellaMotors.com instant radio update as they will shellac Sadell, and they are a 2-0 on the season. Man in motion Baker, 3 seconds on the play clock. There's the snap. Handoff to Nick DeYoung, and that time he's buried for a loss. Set him back 2 yards, and 3rd and 11 coming for Mace.
Yeah, unfortunately for DeYoung, Mount Pleasant knows we're going to run the ball because we want the clock to move.
Do they know Nick DeYoung? Which Nick DeYoung do they know?
I don't think they know the other one.
Well, they played last year, and I think
that's true. They did play last year.
I'm guessing that Nick DeYoung probably had a big game in that Nick DeYoung game.
I don't remember for sure.
Oh,
there's a lot of things I don't remember.
Well, all I remember is there's 2 Nick DeYoungs, and they're very close in age, and I don't think they have any relation.
I don't remember the NFL game last night. At least I'm trying not to.
I had a nice, fun game, Pella Christian volleyball to watch. Good, close game. Did have the football game on in the background, but that's where it stayed as I watched the Eagles. Blitz is coming on 3rd down. Mace near side. Page will make the catch. Tries to shake the tackler. He'll carry him about 3-4 yards shy of the first down. They'll get down to the 37.
Good
4th
catch.
down. That will stop the clock.
Good catch and good run after the catch.
9:16 remaining here in the 4th.
Oh, are they going to send the punt team out? Really? Okay.
Just the second time.
That surprises me a little bit.
Well,
maybe we'll fake it. Mace is the punter.
And the quarterback.
We got 11? Doesn't look like 11.
We got about
4, 8, 9. We got 10. We need another guy.
And I guess they don't seem affected by it. Uh-oh. The snap is high, and Mace would be good to throw it here. He's going to run far sideline and try and make up what he can. There is a flag. That may not help Pella. That's at the 38-yard line. So a high snap gives Mount Pleasant a little more life here.
We're going to lose 23 on a team loss there.
And I think it's a legal formation. They threw the flag late, but you can't.
Well, we only had 10 guys, so I imagine that's what it was.
So that's a 5. I bet that's 5 after the.
Well, I don't think so. I think it's either they have a choice. They either take the ball or take a 5-yard penalty, which they're going to take the ball.
Right. Either way, incredible field position. Oh, it's a blindside block. That's the signal.
But they're going to decline it because they want the ball.
Is declined.
So, first down, Mount Pleasant at the 39-yard line. So a little more life here for the Panthers. Pella leads 48-20, 9:06 here in the 4th quarter, and we are very quickly becoming the final game on our airwaves as we had a lot of.
We're going to get home about 1 a.m. tonight, Andrew. You know that, right?
You're telling me. 4 finals so far, and we're waiting the final between the Trojans and the Mustangs on KRLS 3 as well, as that's a 7-7 game at last check.
They're still trying to decide if they march this penalty off or
if it's a personal foul, I think they can add it. I'm pretty sure.
He gave the decline signal, but maybe they're going to change their mind.
Well,
it's probably, but it would be. It's not a spot foul,
no.
So it'd be. They lost more than 15 yards. They'd be better off declining.
7-yard line. First and 10.
That was the discussion. Either way, I think that's the discussion we're having on the near side right here between the coaching staff and Mount Pleasant, because I guess I don't know enough about the rules. Either way, Mount Pleasant's got great field position after the big loss on the missed snap.
9:06 left, and pretty unlikely that they're going to score 4 touchdowns in 9 minutes, but this short field doesn't help matters any.
The Bundy magic is here. That's what Mount Pleasant's hoping for, and Johnson bounces away from a couple tackles, but doesn't get much. Turn a loss of 2 as Clayburg will stop him for a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, there again, we had it all.
Who knows? And they're going to overtime, DCG and Norwalk, and we've got 8.5 minutes plus left here. Bender to pass for Mount Pleasant outside the timeout, and he is sacked. He'll get wrapped down hard by Cody Heisman, and a loss of 7.
That was a coverage sack right there. That was a nice job by the defensive backfield.
Booner will get spotted at the 39, so a loss of 6 yards.
That's the first sack, right?
That is the first sack for Pella.
Right.
At the end of the second quarter, Pella was sacked once, and it makes 3rd and 15 for Mount Pleasant. They are 5 of 10 on third down opportunities, and they're at their 41-yard line of Pella near center field in their maroon jerseys, working right to left. Brady Bender and company looking for a big first down against this Pella defense. Bender, 4-man rush, and that is tipped and nearly intercepted by Grant Nelson. He got the gift basket, but he threw it out the window at the last second, just dropping it to the turf. It's 4th down come. 4th and 14.
4th and 14.
As Brody Bender, easy for me to say, trying to give Mount Pleasant their last gasp, and he will go down. It's Cody Heisman again, the second sack, and there's your dagger.
That would be a dagger. Great job by Cody Heisman. Right, great job by the whole defensive front out there tonight, beating this bigger offensive line quite regularly now since about halfway through the second quarter. And great job. Nice sack. Now Pella offense gets the ball on the Mount Pleasant 49, just under 8 minutes. Run a few running plays, get the clock to move. Maybe some conservative passes to keep the defense honest.
So we are the last game standing between us and a whole lot of fun on PPI Scoreboard Show.
Double tight end, and it's Nick DeYoung again. Got a couple.
2 yards for DeYoung. So Pella will improve to 2-0. And 2 very impressive wins against, I think, 2 very solid teams. DCG obviously going to overtime with Norwalk tied at 14. Really a 14-0 game that probably could have looked more like this in terms of the overall score. But this game, Mount Pleasant's had their drives, but Pella's offense has been unstoppable. Everything they've done, throw the ball, run the ball, it really hasn't mattered, and Pella put this game out of reach in the third quarter with some spectacular plays.
Yes, they have. It's been a very good night for the Dutch.
Ryan Mason, the shotgun. Quick pass to Shetterly, far side. And he'll make one defender miss, down sideline at the 40. He's inside the 30, knocked close to the sideline and out of bounds at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 22 yards and another Dutch first down.
Nice quick pass out to the flat. Took a step backwards, threw it right away. Got a good block out there by Page.
How many players of the game are we going to have this week for Marcus to sort out our player profile? How many have we had here? Shetterly has an interception,
how many have we
6
had
catches,
here?
126 yards. Aaron Downs in the first half, scoring the Al Bundy. Nolan Clayberg's had 109 yards on the ground. Ryan Mace is right there in that territory, too. We're going to have to vote and give somebody, and maybe we'll do something about the 2 quarterbacks for Pella. We'll see how it goes.
There's Warner.
There's Warner near side at the 20. He's loose at the 10, and he will walk it in untouched. 6 for the Dutch. Touchdown, Pella. A 27-yard strike from Ryan Mace to Warner. And the scoring frenzy continues in Mount Pleasant.
Very nice athletic move by Josh Warner. Good pass. Quick pass again by Mace out to Warner in the flat. He juked his guy and then just used his raw speed to get around the rest of the guys for the touchdown.
You're telling me that a Warner has athleticism?
I know, it's the first one in the whole family.
I know. That's crazy to think about. Kevin Zinger has won 50 cents on his Hy-Vee Fuel Saver card. We're giving away free Fuel Saver savings during every Pella broadcast this season.
There's a nice looking kick.
The Pella Hy-Vee and register for your chance to win in the Hy-Vee. Kickoff returned at the 5-yard line. Adam Score getting it deep and good coverage as they'll stop him at the 21. Do have a PellaMotors.com instant radio update. Overtime period 1. Nothing doing, I guess. Well, good doing, as they both go 21-21 now.
They both scored.
They both answered. So 21-21, DCG and Norwalk. Of course, it's of interest. DCG was Pella's opponent last week, and then, of course, Norwalk next week. And our game reset presented by Strauver Cellular. It's Pella 55 to Mount Pleasant's 20 with 6 minutes remaining, and the continuous clock is rolling here in the fourth quarter for Pella. And their stout Dutch D has really made a mark on this Mount Pleasant offense. After the interception from Shetterly, the wind was out of the sails from the Panthers, and so on. It's been all Pella here since halftime.
And it's a running clock now, so even incomplete passes aren't going to stop the clock.
There's a run for a new player in the game, Griffin Mole. I
got to add names to my stat sheet. It's already full.
We're getting to that. time. Again, your Strawberry Cellular game reset. Strawberry Cellular is your locally owned authorized agent for U.S. Cellular and Dish Network in downtown Pella. And as we take a look at the road ahead, presented by Two Rivers Cooperative, So the road ahead presented by Two Rivers Cooperative, Randy. Norwalk looms, and two evenly matched teams, as we've seen, playing DCG and Norwalk.
Right.
And the Warriors, the one bugaboo they've had in their program for years is they just can't beat Pella.
They can't beat Pella.
And next week, it might be a chance. If they're as good as DCG, which seems like they're matching them, it'll be a good Norwalk team they'll see next week regardless.
Yeah, Norwalk's always good. And they're big. They're big just like Mount Pleasant. They might even be bigger than Mount Pleasant across their O-line, especially their O-line and a little bit on their D-line. It'll be a great game. It's in Pella, so that'll be good. Norwalk's home tonight because they were in Indianola last week. So it'll be a great game in Pella next week. And hopefully we don't have any real injuries here. Hopefully we just have cramps and we get to next week healthy.
The road ahead presented by Two Rivers Cooperative. Keep your vehicle running smoothly on the road ahead by filling up with Cynic's top-tier detergent gasoline at the Two Rivers Cartral Pumps in Pella and Otley. Two Rivers Cooperative also sponsoring our highlights coming up in our PPI Football Friday Night Radio post-game show.
Holding play there, about 12-yard penalty. Looks like about 2nd and 22-ish, 21-ish.
Final score, Lewis Central 13, Carlisle 3. That's number 6, Lewis Central.
Yeah.
Lennox all over Melcher Dallas, 93-0. PellaMotors.com. Instant radio updates. All of our other broadcasts have gone final, and there's another big hit in the backfield.
I hope Mole's okay. He got spun around and kind of landed on his head with his neck bent
He lost
outwards.
a few more yards there.
Yeah. About 4 maybe.
Also yardage back to the 4.
And they're deep in their own territory at the 6-yard line. Other finals, Pella Christian falls to Van Meter 40-6. PCM loses for the first time since 2017 ended 14-7. Panthers on the Eagles 56-0. Indians 35-7 over Des Moines Hoover, and Pleasantville on top of Eddyville Vicksburg Fremont 45-7. Your area scoreboard on 92.1 KRLS.
I think only one timeout for each team. Not sure it's going to matter.
It's continuous clock. And
there's a no-gainer.
I guess I'm hearing Molly, different couple pronunciations. We didn't expect to see his name called, and he'll lose another yard.
Molle. So you make it up at home. We're going to call him.
Holy moly!
Oh, that's a TV show. We're going to call him Mole.
4th down for the Panthers.
You're the official judge on that one. 55-20.
Continuous clock getting down to 3 minutes here, so get this punt and then run maybe 3 or 4 running plays and call the game.
Well, and as so many wins in Jay McKinstry's career have come the first 200, this is a lot like many of those 200. Another Pella continuous clock end of game blowout. This wasn't a blowout at halftime.
No, it was not. Not even at the beginning of the third quarter.
Punt will go to the 32-yard line, first down Pella.
When we had to punt on our first possession and Mount Pleasant was looking at scoring a touchdown to get within 7, Shetterly made that pick.
And let's take a look at our McCall Monument monumental key play and player of the game. The monumental play of the game is that fumble recovery to me changed the complexion. Mount Pleasant was going in to score. Pella turns it into a 95-yard 10-play drive, takes a 2-touchdown lead. It's a 14-point swing, and from there, even though Mount Pleasant had some possessions, Pella really never looked back.
Right. The runner-up, though, being Shetterly's pick, which stemmed it in the third quarter. But you're right. Clearly the fumble on the 1 was the big play.
New quarterback is Nick Grandia.
Nice job, Nick. He's my neighbor.
Carry. Your neighbor.
Yep.
Got about 5 yards on the carry.
Got 5.
Our McCall Monument monumental players of the game are co-players. We're just going to call it now. Ryan Mace had 265 yards and 2 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown with 66 yards. Aaron Downs, 136 yards on the ground. Our co-players of the game are our 2 quarterbacks, Aaron Downs and Ryan Mace.
With very nice games also by Shetterly. And we had a 4th one.
Yes.
Who was it?
Clayberg.
Yeah, over 100 yards on the ground. Yeah.
And that is your McCall Monument monumental play of the game and player of the game. When it's time to memorialize your loved ones or pre-plan your own, trust the area's leading monument designer and installer, McCall Monument on Old Highway 163 in Pella.
That was Pollock that time.
Aiden Pollock, a sophomore, got a 3-yard gain, makes 3rd and short for Pella. Andrew Schneider and Rady Sikkema live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth. Continuous clock down to a minute. It's 55-20. Pella on top of Mount Pleasant as we are a minute away from Pella earning win number 2 and career win 201 for Jay McKinstry. Left side, it's Grandia. He'll get the first down. And the scrum.
The rugby pile.
Oh, nice JV rugby pile to end the game as they'll carry it to the 13-yard line. That's a gain of 10.
Yeah.
So it's
not going to end the game because we got to run one more play.
So one more play can happen under 40 seconds.
Might take a knee, but I hope not. I hope we give it to somebody to try to get some yards.
Get a JV touchdown here at the end of the game, maybe. Who knows? You are listening to Pella High Football, powered by Bank Iowa on 92.1 FM, KRLS Pella Knoxville, and KRLS HD Knoxville Pella. 55-20 as we are to the final play of this game. Grandia the snap, hands it off right side. Pollock met at the line of scrimmage.
Got a couple.
Gets 2 yards, and the clock will run out.
Awesome game by the Dutch.
A huge second half burst, and Pella will win game number 2. They hit the long road to Mount Pleasant, and your final score, 55-20.